she was kidnapped for a long period of time. Aerys knew where Rhaegar was. Without any of his spies to confirm the pregnancy, it was hard to know what was happening, but he did confirm to Aerys that Lyanna was last seen with Rhaegar. Also, he did know where Rhaegar and the Kingsguard were. Someone had to reach Rhaegar and let him know that Robert and the rebels were marching down to the Trident. The thing is, only trusted people were allowed inside the Tower of Joy, meaning none of Aerys' spies would have been allowed inside. Hello everyone, if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any new updates on your favorite TV series. Aerys at this point in the story was relatively new in the job, that is he wouldn't have had much time yet to build up a wider spy ring, and his main focus seems to have been exacerbating Aerys' paranoia and turning him against Rhaegar. It stands to reason that Rhaegar would have seen Aerys' influence for what it was and kept his distance or even gone to the trouble of deliberately misleading him. As for Lyanna's pregnancy and the location of her in the Kingsguard, that betrays the weakness of Aerys' espionage methods. They work primarily in a population-dense setting. There are so many anonymous kids running around the Red Keep, for example, that no individual kid or even small group of kids is going to attract much notice. There are just too many busy people running around in court staff and their kids are transient and constantly moving. That's the ideal environment for Aerys' brand of spycraft. It works great in King's Landing, but it wouldn't work in a totally isolated place with only a handful of people present, where even one random outsider would draw attention. Like, say, the Tower of Joy. If the Tower of Joy were cut off from Aerys' spy network, there's no reason he'd have any particular insight into what was going on there. Rhaegar would have been extremely careful with who was let in on the secret. It seems limited to himself, Lyanna, the Kingsguard, perhaps a maid or midwife like Willa, and probably an outside contact like Ashura. Even if a line of communication remained open with, say, Starfall, which I think was probably the case, Aerys still wouldn't have any way of knowing which castle was supplying the Tower of Joy with supplies and information. It seems like additional precautions would have been taken. Perhaps Willa went back and forth herself with a Kingsguard in disguise to prevent anyone from cottoning on to what was going on. I can easily see where Rhaegar could have pulled one over on Aerys here. Aerys is good, but his abilities do have limitations and blind spots. His success hinges on children successfully infiltrating places in the capital, going unnoticed and passing on what they see or hear. If that access is cut off or limited, the intelligence dries up. To use another example, Aerys was clearly blindsided by Joffrey's decision to execute Ned, probably because Littlefinger took care to appeal to Joffrey in privacy, and in turn for Payne and Slynt to get their instructions privately. Aerys is very skilled at being a spook, but he isn't omniscient. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments, and most importantly don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.